Thank you so much, everyone, for staying with us on the program. Welcome back. So we'd like to tell you that the reaction of former President Olusegun Obasanjo about the situation raised an alarm that the government of the day is planning to silence him. Just would like to tell our viewers now that we've been trying to get the reaction of the government to what the former President Olusegun Obasanjo has said. But initial reaction from the presidency is that they are not ready to join issues with the former president just yet. We will keep tab on the matter and we will update you as we get more information on the issue. We were speaking earlier on the program with a lawyer, Mr. Daniel Buala, Abuja studio now, where one of the senators who spoke on the issues of the president's pronouncement is Senator Dino Melaye, representing Kogi West in the National Assembly. First time perhaps we've seen him since the debacle about his arrest and detention. Thank you so much, Senator Dino Melaye, for talking to us on the program. You seem to have some very strong views about the president's pronouncement on the June 12th. But the lawyer that we spoke to earlier on said there was nothing wrong about the pronouncement of the president.
Basically, I want to start by saying that the pronouncement of the president is very, very encouraging. And both Chief MK Abiola and Chief Gani Fawehinmi deserve even more than the pronouncement of Mr. President. These are patriots who defended democracy. They are, Abiola is a philanthropist, a great Nigerian that deserves to be decorated. But my own postulation is very clear, that according to the National Honors Act, the provisions of section paragraph 2 and paragraph 3, 2 clearly stipulates that only a living person can be so decorated. And my assertion on the floor is that there's a need for us to amend the present provisions of that act in order to accommodate this deserving decoration and honor to these great Nigerians. I am saying that the law is the law. No matter how beautiful a situation is, no matter how wonderful we try to look at it, we still have to do all this within the ambits of the law. And all we need is for the executive to propose an amendment to the to the act as it is right now. And because we are talking about Gani Fawehinmi and Chief MK Abiola, who are two great Nigerians, under 1 week, this act can be amended to show respect to these great heroes of democracy so that the pronouncement of the president can now be in tune with the provisions of the law. So that was my postulation and presentation on the floor.
Earlier today, we understand that the government tweeted that those pronouncements will take effect for the future. Perhaps they even said as far that there won't be a public holiday on June 12th. But as it stands right now, politically speaking, what place does this decision of the president and the pronouncement has ahead of 2019?
I would just want to tell you that the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is a politician. The managers of the presidents are politicians. If they gain political mileage from their pronouncements, it's still politics. But the most important thing is that Chief MK Abiola and Chief Gani Fawehinmi are two prominent Nigerians whose record of history cannot be eroded. They play their part in the stabilization of what we have today as democracy because they paid their prices at various times. So I want to say that whatever pronouncement it is, it can't be devoid of politics because as I speak, you cannot separate a politician from politics. So that's my conclusion on that.
It appears that you have some bones to pick with your party. For example, on the day that you resumed plenary, you said that you saw snakes on your seat and you are moving to the other side, which invariably you understand what this means in the parliamentary procedure. Are you planning to leave the APC?
That for me to carry out my legislative responsibilities, I need to be comfortable. And where I was sitting before, it's not comfortable for me at all anymore. And in order to manage my trauma, and even the trauma I'm still going through, I need to sit in a position where I will be able to be comfortable to carry out my legislative duties. And I'm very comfortable with where I'm sitting now, and that is where I will wish to continue to sit till the end of this dispensation.
Would you be contesting again under the platform of the APC for your present seats in Kogi West?
When we get to that bridge, we shall cross it. Definitely I will be contesting on the platform of a political party, since there is no independent, the issue of independent candidates have not been signed by the president. But to tell you if it is APC or any other political party, for now I can't say.
But what exactly are your views about the ongoings, especially the internal politics of your party? We've heard you speak loudly on the floor of the Senate. You have a problem with your party?
I don't have a problem with my party, but my party may have problem with Nigerians because of the way it is presently being run. I will not run away from the fact that the APC is sick. And it's not only sick, but equally suffers from what I call a dreadful congenital abnormality. There's a need for amelioration, there's a need for palliation. Whether there's still time for that to happen, I can't tell. But there's no doubt that the APC is sick.
But we close the conversation tonight in 30 seconds. Senator Dino Melaye, what exactly is happening, especially with the executive and legislative relationship in Nigeria presently? What are your views? In 30 seconds, please.
I want to say that if you expect a romance between the executive and the legislature, then you are an enemy of democracy. We can partner to make Nigeria progress, but there's not supposed to be any romance, because we are supposed to check the executive. We are supposed to oversight the executive. And when you see two friends going into the same room and they come out laughing, then they're deceiving themselves. So what is happening is not abnormal. What is happening is actually the constitutional responsibility of the legislature to check the executive. All right. And it is not strange.
Senator Dino Melaye, member of the National Assembly, representing Kogi West Senatorial District, a member of the APC. Thank you so much for your time tonight. But that's our show for tonight, everyone. Many thanks for being part of it. I'm Melaye. Bye-bye.